Hey y'all, it's Asia, the Fumbling Farmer here. Just wanted to do a little garden tour. It's late September-ish, and I kind of wanted to show you what's going on. So the first thing I'm going to show is just really random, actually, and I don't know if you even really care. Hold on. All right, but like since it got cooler, these are Black-Eyed Susan vine, maybe I think it's called, but it started flowering and it's really cute and pretty and it makes me happy. I have to figure out that little, hold on, let me see if I can. Ooh, that's my finger. Anyway, that little vine that's going across there, it's kind of hanging down. I have to figure out how to get up there and help it climb up the pole. But the flowers on here are making me really happy. So that's that. I just wanted to share. Okay, let's keep going around. This is a herb planter that I planted, and it has like the red leaf basil in it that has gone to seed. So now I have these seeds for next year. This is thyme that has gone crazy. Let me see if I can bring it out a little bit, but it's like this huge thing in this planter now. And then I have cilantro back here that died off a little bit when it got really hot, but now that it's getting cool again, it's starting to put up new shoots and look pretty good. All right, I got the lemon tree. I'm gonna be bringing that in soon. I just have to figure out how to I'm pretty sure there's ants and bugs and stuff down in the soil. Last year I brought it inside and we got like ants everywhere and like little mites and stuff. And see, it still has these yellow leaves, and I have to figure these out too, like how do I get that off of there. A lot of the new growth looks really nice, but it still has some of that yellowing on the lower leaves, so I gotta figure that out and what to do. This one looks crazy. Look at this stem, is like super thick for no reason. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna have to bring that in soon for the winter, because usually I leave it out too late and then it struggles to come back to life and everything. But it's looking kind of big and amazing now, so I think I'm going to try to bring it in sooner so it doesn't get messed up. Okay, then over here I have this thing. Oh man, look at those bugs on there. Look at those aphids. You see them? I'm gonna probably just honestly flick them off. I'll come back with a paper towel and just squash them all, but I do need to look under the leaves and see if there's more anywhere. They usually just really like the flower buds, so I'll probably come along with a paper towel and just get all those bugs off of there. Okay, and then here's my parsley that got really like eaten up. This one got like completely eaten up by the caterpillars, but the swallowtail caterpillars, but as soon as they moved to another plant, it started resprouting again. So if you are leaving a plant to the caterpillars to eat, it will come back once they're like done, so don't stress out too much. I had one caterpillar left on here, but I don't see it anymore, so I think it went along to greener pastures. But let me show you this. Oh, there it is actually. So there's the caterpillar, and it's in the process right now of making its little chrysalis thing. And I know that because here's another one that made a little chrysalis thing right here. And so that's what it looks like. It's hanging there by the two little threads, and I'm just keeping an eye on it to see what will happen. So that's called exciting things on the porch. All right, and we're going down now. I have to look down when I step so I don't trip because I'm not that coordinated. Okay, so maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I planted beans in here, bean seeds from like a little farmer's market thing, and I don't see anything coming up. So I don't know if the seeds are bad or if I just, well, I see weeds coming up, but I don't see any beans coming up. So I don't know if I planted them too deep or if I neglected to water them correctly or what's going on. Okay, so that I'm going to relook at that again. I don't even think I'm going to plant beans there. I actually think I'm going to leave that bed just blank because I don't want to have to cover it. It's getting to be soon the season where I'm going to have to add like the little hoops over my garden beds and cover them. And I don't want to have 2 areas, so I'm just going to let that one be. I'm going to, when it fall comes and all the leaves fall down, I'm going to rake them up. I'm going to put them on top of my beds that I'm leaving empty for the fall and just kind of let them stay there, and it'll protect the soil and start to break, the leaves break down into the soil and stuff and add nutrients and everything. So that's what I'm going to do back there. If the beans don't come up, I'm just going to let them be and say it just wasn't meant to be and continue. Okay. All right, let's go into the main part of the garden. Okay, here's my rosemary in a pot, looking pretty fabulous, smelling pretty good. So you see I still have tomatoes on here. I haven't pulled these up yet. I'll probably, honestly, I don't know. I have to do it before because I need to cover these other things, but I don't know. We'll see. I have to pull them up eventually and get them out of here. All right, and then I do have, okay, so look right here. Huge tomato hornworm. It's eaten the whole tops of these plants here. You see they're all bare from the leaves. And then there's another hornworm here that has the wasps on it, and there was another one that had the wasps somewhere, but I have a feeling it has fallen off by now. It was a little bit older and more wrinkly looking. So, but I just let that buddy have it. I'm like, you made it past the wasps. Enjoy your life, sir. So that's what happened there. We had a lot of rain recently, like a really heavy rain day, so a lot of my tomatoes split like this because of the uneven watering, so I just let those be there. But I still have some more kind of big green tomatoes there and red ones that I could be, cherry tomatoes that I can be picking soon. All right, then let's get into the fall garden. So I planted some stuff in here. This is kale. It's called dinosaur kale because it's going to have kind of, or Jacinto maybe kale, I don't know. It's gonna have leathery-ish sort of looking leaves. It looks like something is chewing on this hair, so I experimentally have some of it covered up with plastic stuff over there to see if that actually helps with the chewing on. So let's take a peek. It already was getting chewed on. All right, nope. It looks like this is still getting chewed on even with the covering on it. So whatever it is, I think it's those little pill bugs. People say those just eat dead things in the soil, but I also think they like young plants. All right, now right here, I planted some stuff. So this is red beets, and these are golden beets. So it looks like something might have kind of squashed all my golden beet things going on here, because I think some of those are weeds. But those bigger ones, and I know these reddish color ones, are beets. Okay, and then we come over here. I have a lot of cosmos. These ones here with kind of the feathery leaves are cosmo flowers. But these right here, what is this? Oh Lord, I don't know what that is. But these right here are Brussels sprouts. So the Brussels sprouts are coming up. I also planted some broccoli. So this is broccoli here, but I do have to like thin it a little bit because these are like too close together. So I pull some out, but there's broccoli going around there, and then these bigger ones are more cosmos because they just reseed and they'll continue to grow like crazy. Cosmos are these flowers right here. Okay, and then I think I also planted some cauliflowers here, so there's cauliflowers planted in there as well. I did plant some in between those rows, so we'll see how those come up. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. All right, let's keep on going through here. All right, so here we have my peppers and basil. So this is basil here. It's starting to go to seed again. I haven't been out here for a while. We actually went to a wedding earlier this month, and I haven't been out since we came back. It was like driving, it was a whole trip, and school started and all that stuff. So let me go ahead and pinch. So I just take the flowers and pinch them off, and then it kind of keeps the plant bushy and going. But oh, look at that pepper. That looks yummy. And these little lunchbox peppers here. Oh, look at that bug. Get out of here, my dude. I'm flicking you off. Okay. All right, yeah, so bugs are still out here. It's a little chilly, but not chilly enough to get rid of the bugs. So I still got some stuff, like still flowers coming up on the, where is it? Flowers coming up on the pepper plants, little tiny flowers, and there's some more peppers over bell peppers over there, some smaller bell peppers there. So there's still peppers there, so I haven't pulled them up yet. Those are also some plants that are probably going to come up at the first frost. That's going to take them out, and then I will pull up those plants, and then I'll probably just cover those with leaves and let it lay empty for the winter. All right, so then my next bed, these are the carrots. The carrots are just gonna hang out here. You see some of them are here. When I need a carrot for something, I'll come out and pull it. They're at like different stages of development. Like this is really tiny. This one is still looking pretty tiny down there. Right, but these ones look decent-ish. These ones are my Kajari melons. I actually pulled up all the roots on these ones, so the roots are gone. But I'm just letting them kind of dry out a little bit more to make them easier to take down. I don't know if you watched a previous video, but like the acorn squash that's on the other side of this, and like bugs were raining down on my face and stuff, and it was just a mess. It was not cool at all. Okay, all right, so then what else do I have in here next to the carrots? Hold on, so next to the carrots over here, I have radishes, just regular radishes. Hold on, kid called me, so I'll be right back. Okay, it's sorted out now. I'm back. All right, let's go back. All right, so here I have some radishes, supposed to be regular red radishes. Again, something is chewing it up a little bit, if you look at the leaf there, but some of them look decent-ish. So I'm just gonna let them do good. I can never do good with radishes. Like I tried radishes in the spring and they didn't turn up great. They were just kind of spindly and then didn't do anything underground, so we'll see what happens. These right here are turnips. Again, my turnips are doing the same thing, like something was chewing up on it, so I tried to cover it, but I think it's those little pill bug things that can get under those. But turnips right there. All right, these are like Japanese daikon radishes, so they have like huge leaves. I planted them later than the other radishes, but they're looking pretty good, except for, again, over here on this row, like these leaves are gone and this is all nibbled and chewed up, so I don't know what's up with that. And then finally in here I planted some parsnips, and I'm thinking that that's what these are. That's like the only part that showed up, and I planted a whole row of them, so I don't know if that's actually them or not, or if that's just, oh, that might be like the thyme or something that was planted here before and coming through. So I don't know. I'm gonna give it some time and see if it is actually thyme or if it's the parsnips thing. But I have a feeling it's that thyme stuff. Those leaves are looking like that. Okay, I had some extra radish seeds, so they're growing. Again, getting a little bit nibbled on, but I ain't stressing it. I got chives. This is cilantro. These are my tomato ground cherries. Let me show you them, because I have one here. So they fall to the ground. Oh, that one seems like chunky, very chunky. I can't pull it open. Here, let me see if I can get this one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this one-handed. Oh, there's another one. All right, so they fall to the ground when they are, I'm going to try to hold this and do it at the same time. I'm sorry for all the shakiness. They fall to the ground when they are ripe. I do have a tripod, I could be doing this. And then you peel off, hold on, where are we? You peel off the outside, and this little yellow fruit is inside, and it's like sweet and a little bit pineapple-y tasty, sort of. Sweet and a little bit sour-ish. All right, this is my oregano. It's gone to seed. So these are little oregano seeds in here. And it's pretty cool looking. So all those seeds right there, it'll probably reseed and grow all out of the little bins I got them in. This is my mint. The mint also looks like it's going to seed, but I'm gonna come and cut that up because mint can take over like crazy. All right, my little strawberries in containers that survived, because some of these are not surviving and some survived, but they look like they're flowering again, so that's cute. And what else do I got? This strawberry bed is going crazy. Like, it started off there and now it's way over here, so that's definitely going to be a winter project. is to pull up a lot of these strawberry plants, weed out this bed, and then put in like small little offshoots. Okay, what do we got going on here? So I put peas in, and then something started eating them, so I covered them up. I'm going to try to see if that dude's big enough to survive on his own now and cover up the other 2 small ones, because I replanted the ones that got eaten. All right, let's keep going. These are my blueberry bushes, kind of turning a little red. So they're planted in buckets, but I'm thinking about officially putting them in soil at some point. These are mums. I planted along the fence here. Hopefully they'll grow up nicely. Okay, here are more peas that I covered. Again, some of their friends got eaten. I think the squirrels really like the pea shoots. This is a weed. And so I think the squirrels come along and eat the pea shoots. So I think this guy is big enough to survive on his own. So I'm going to try to cover up these babies here, these sweet babies, because this is one of the ones that got eaten. But these are 2 new shoots that I replanted. Oh, and there's a 3rd one coming up there. So I'm just going to try to, I don't know the best way to do this because the stick is in the way. Maybe if I just go like that, it'll be enough. Okay. Guys, making it. One of my random tomato plants is still here and still producing fruit. It actually goes all the way up the trellis there. So it's climbing all the way up the trellis, but another shoot of it also comes and grows up this trellis here. So that's fun. And these were my allegedly spicy peppers that turned out to not really be spicy at all. I mean, there's tons of peppers on here growing. Some there, all these little babies coming out in there, tons of flowers here. So like more peppers. So they're growing everywhere, but it was supposed to be a spicy pepper bed and it didn't turn out to be spicy at all. So that's that. Anything else I got going on? I don't think so. I think that's all I have. I am planning to like these hoops that I can build over the beds, and then I have this frost protectant fabric stuff. So eye on the weather, and if it looks like it's going to freeze anytime soon, even get down into the 40s. Once it gets down into 40s, I'll really like that'll get me into motion, and I will come out here and cover up the beds, put the hoops over it and cover it up with fabric, just so I don't lose any of the plants that I have planted now. Last year I planted plants and I was in the fall and I was like, I don't know how it's gonna do, and I just kind of forgot about them, and every once in a while I'd come out and water them and look at them, and I was pleasantly surprised. Like, they did stuff with minimal work for me. Like, I didn't have to, once it got cold enough, that kind of killed all the bugs off, so I didn't have to worry about that. So I think all I have to do is keep them alive long enough for it to get cold enough that the bugs go away. And if I could do that, then I might have a successful thing. The other thing I found is like the kale, I obviously brought it already as seedlings, but everything else I'm starting from seed, and I never have luck with seed outside really. So I don't know what the deal with that is. If I don't have luck with it this year, then next year I'm going to try to start seedlings indoors during the summer for the fall and see how that goes, because this year I had pretty good luck with growing stuff in the inside the house. All right, well, thank you for coming around with me on my late September garden tour. It's nice that it's late in the year and it's a little chilly outside, but I still have stuff growing. All right, sorry about that. On that note, I'm gonna go inside and get a drink of water, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If my daughter was here, she'll tell you go ahead and like and subscribe. I love when you comment too. People just comment and I'm like, oh wow, somebody really watches this. That makes me excited. So go ahead and bust a comment up there. If you got any advice for me, let me know. Anything you noticed that I didn't see, let me know. Any whatever. Okay. And ooh, was that a stink bug? Yeah, it's time for me to go inside. There's too many bugs.
All right, y'all. Happy gardening.